I only make videos that I wish someone had made when I was a student. So that's why we're talking about this today. Before you start your literature review, what is one major thing that you need to do? Because I'll be going all out on that today, not ranting, but just explaining to you why this is the most important thing before you even start that literature review. Now, I assume that for your literature review, you have considered your topic, you have considered the method that you're going to use, you have considered the form of analysis that you're going to do, and you've considered how you're going to present your results and recommendation. Those are perfect. But I promise you that all of this would go away if you miss this particular step, because you will struggle to achieve those things that I have mentioned. Now, what is this thing? It is making sure that you conduct a scoping search about your topic of interest. Most of us come about topics because there are areas that we have interest in. Now, that's not wrong. But if you're writing a literature review and the area of your interest is such that there's not enough studies for you to be able to carry out a systematic review or a literature review, what then happens? We'll address all of that later. I remember mentioning in one of our previous videos that there is a literature review course, 100% free, that is going to come out very soon. So be on the lookout. I'll put in the community tab as well, announce the date we will be releasing it. It's going to be in series, so make sure you don't miss out. And if you have not liked and subscribed, make sure you have, because I promise you, that's the only video you would need to watch for you to write a very effective literature review. Meaning, in that video, I'll be spilling all the teas, spilling it all. So make sure that you watch, make sure that you're on the lookout for it. Now, back to my point, we need to conduct a scoping search. What is the essence of this? The essence of this is to make sure that this topic I want to write about, let's say, for example, I'm passionate about ovarian cancer, right? And I want to write on a particular sector of ovarian cancer is what my literature review is all about. I want to make sure that I run a preliminary search or a scoping search just to see, what do we have out there? What are the articles that are out there that meet my research question? I mean, this based on the word scoping. You're literally just looking through, just checking which one. Okay, I can see one, I can see two, just to make sure that you have recent articles that you can include. That's important for students, particularly because I always advise that students should include articles within the last, if your topic is really recent, I'll say within the last 5 years, at most 10 years, within the last decade. Anything after that, it has to be that you're studying a legendary topic, right? Where you need historical data, you need loads of historical data, is when you should go beyond 10 years and go into like 2 decades, 3 decades ago, thereabout, right? So it's important that you know that. Now, how do you conduct this scoping search? Traditionally, the most popular way that I have seen people do it is to just use Google Scholar. That's readily available to us. Go on Google Scholar and type in your topic or type in your research question and see what pops up. And you can filter that to say, okay, what is the most recent of it all, just to see what you've got out there. So that gives you an idea of what to expect when you start running your search on all of those databases. So remember that we've made a video on how to run a search on the databases so that you can get your articles. If you haven't seen it, I'll tag it in this video so you can check it out. When you want to run a search, use your keywords to run that search. All of that has been detailed in that video for you. So that's not what we're discussing today. But within your scoping search in Google Scholar, you want to be sure that, oh, okay, I'm going through all of these things, all of these articles, and I'm seeing some articles jump at me that aligns with my inclusion criteria, which means I can include them in this particular literature review. That's where we want to be. Now, this is the juicy bit. And if you know me, I don't like giving hints from the beginning that I'm going to give you something juicy, because some of you will not watch up until this point. But still, I'm just kidding. So the juicy bit is, now we know that AI has taken over. No doubt, no caps. AI has taken over. And we're at a point where you need to be able to leverage that AI in academia ethically. Now, there's this software, there's this tool, there's this AI tool that I believe that is one of the most amazing I have seen in recent times. So when you run a search and you have one article that aligns with your topic, You can take that particular article. Say you've run your Google search, you have one article, and you're like, oh, this article really answers my research question, but I don't want to look through anymore. I mean, I just want articles that are similar to this. That's what I'm looking for. All you need to do is take the title of that article or the DOI, whichever one it is, and just paste it into this bit that is called connected papers. So you paste the DOI in there. And what does connected papers do? So now connected papers will look for articles that are similar to the seed article, which is the one you copied the DOI that you put in. So that's your seed node. So it would now give you articles that are relevant to it, that are similar, which means those similar articles would probably be able to answer your research question as well, meaning you can include them in your literature review. And even if they don't meet all your inclusion criteria, it's possible that some of those articles can help you with your introduction. So there's no lose in this way. It's a win-win situation. So you take those articles, you can see this is going to save you so much time. The amount of productivity that will come out of this, you would have to type in the comment section, thank you, Dr. B. Thank you, Dr. B. All right, just do that now.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank me. Or I hope you subscribe, by the way, so that you can get more videos whenever I upload. So once you do that, and the essence of connected papers is such that you can also save that article. You can even interact with it to say, give a summary. What is this article talking about? What is it all about? It would give you a summary of that. You can extract your reference from it. So there's so much you can do with it. And another part of it that I find really interesting and I think is really good is that when you have your seed paper, right, and you've put it in and it has given you other other articles that are relevant, you can check by how many percent is it relevant to my original paper. So that tells you how closely aligned they are and how that might answer your research question. Now, while AI cannot replace anyone in essence, because human beings, there are some instincts that we have that AI may not have, but AI is being developed now and it's taking over. So we might as well leverage it. So you can then now go through. So it reduces the amount of work you have to do is what I'm trying to say. So I think that this is a really good tool that everyone should jump on. And if you have friends, if you have colleagues that you think that they need to hear about this and need to see this, send them a link to this video, share it with them, and they will thank you. So guys, that's it for now. Be on the lookout for the literature review course. And if there's any service that you need help with, whether you need help with your writing, you need help with your critical analysis, you need help with critiquing an article, just email me, send your email, and we'll be happy to respond to you and sort you out. We have all of those services to offer to you guys. So until I see you again in my next video, make sure you put a smile on somebody's face. Bye.